guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Tony and I run Bloom Stitch Studios. In today's video, I thought it'd be fun to try out the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. I got these three colours for Christmas and I'm yet to try them out. And then with my Wool Warehouse delivery that I got earlier this week, I also got a skein of the Flower Power yarn in the colour Wisteria. So I thought in this video we could try out the regular yarn and the Flower Power yarn. If you know me, I absolutely love granny squares, so when I saw that this yarn was available in America, I was desperate for it. And it did take a while for it to come to the UK, and I found it cheapest on TikTok shop. So I got my mum to get me 3 skeins. I gave her a list of colours that I liked and she picked out these 3 for me. And then when I saw the Flower Power yarn come out, I needed it. This is so cute and I absolutely love doing floral granny squares. Here are some that I have done previously from my Granny Square Sourcebook series that is on TikTok, and hopefully from part 41 will be on my TikTok shorts as well. So I thought we could try out these together and see how they work up. According to this, it recommends a 5.5mm hook, so let me go and grab that. Here we are. It's this one. I've never actually used this one before. This is brand new. I normally use a 4, 4.5 or a 5. I have seen though that some people have to size up to a 6mm, so I do have that. It's a bit of an ugly colour though, so I'm kind of hoping we can stick with the green. And I think I want to test out this one for the regular Granny Square yarn. It was the one that I was drawn most to when it first got released. It's the Red Heart Granny Square all-in-one yarn, and it says no colour switching, keep on stitching, which is fabulous. It just means that there are no ends to weave in apart from your beginning and your end. You don't have to cut and switch the yarn for your colour changes. I've already found the other end. I hope that's the other end, and I hope that wasn't a factory knot that's come undone. Anyway, this is the one that we're going to be trying out because this is the one that called my name when they first got released. And the thing that I love about American yarns is they have the center pull right here, so that is fantastic. We are going to pull from the center until we find our next color. Here we go. This is what the color changes look like. So it is quite an abrupt change. I like that. Although you can see on this one it goes from like a dark purple to a light purple to a dark purple to like then the light purple. But I think I'm gonna actually have to take the band off of this. I don't like taking the bands off, but I'm pretty sure the instructions are inside. Step by step on the back. Yeah, it's got the pattern on the inside. Oh, it tells you how to make a vest crochet t-shirt. Right, motifs start with color 1, shortest color, this one, from center pull of skein, leaving a 4-inch tail 10cm to weave in. Okay, I need to go get my tape measure from upstairs and I will be back. Tape measure acquired. So we need to leave a tail that long. Right, with color 1, chain 4, join with a slip stitch. I don't like doing that. I'm gonna do a magic ring. I will do that if my magic ring doesn't work, but I'm a magic ring girl. I need to leave a 10-inch tail, so we'll start from there. So I need to start about here. Do my magic ring. I'm gonna do quite a loose magic ring, like so. Oh, this is not how I make a granny square. It says to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And that counts as a double crochet and a chain 3. Chain 3 for the corners. I only do chain 2. Then it says to double crochet 3 times. Chain 3. Double crochet 3 times. If this works, I'll keep going like this with the chain 3s, but if not, I'm going to my way of a chain 2 in the corner. Chain 3, double crochet 3 times, chain 3, and then double crochet. Oh, I don't think I've got enough. Wait, double crochet. Oh my god, no way. 2 times. Shut up, that worked. Man, I've seen people struggling with this. Oh my god, that worked out perfectly, guys. Wait a minute. Oh my god, slay. What? People struggle with this. Oh, I'm speaking too soon. I'm speaking too soon. Guys, that colour change was perfect. Look at that. Oh my god, I'm greatly impressed so far, actually. Right, what are the next instructions? Chain 6 and 3 double crochet in this chain 3 space. Oh, and you've got chain 1 in between. Oh, this is not how I make a granny square, guys, but we'll do it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I think I'm going to move you to a different angle so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Right, I feel like this angle is slightly better just because I can just show you guys like this what I'm doing. So I've done chain 6 and then I need to 3 double crochet into the same space, chain 1. I don't normally chain 1 in between my granny squares, I normally just jump straight into the next one, but then we need to just like carry on regularly. I think just 3 double crochet into the next space. I need to move my yarn. I'm gonna just pull some out to see when the next color changes. We have got a little bit of color leakage there, but I should be able to hide that. There we go. There's the next color change. I don't know, I'm quite a tight crocheter, so I can always like loosen my stitches if I need to. 2 double crochet, chain 3. I don't like this chain 3 in the corners. 3. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough here. Oh my god. This is like an intense game of yarn chicken. 1, 2, 3. No way. Wait. Oh, not quite. I've got like a few more. Oh, hang on. Was I supposed to turn? I don't understand. Hang on. Chain 1, 2 double crochet in the first chain 3 space. But if I do that, that's gonna look odd and also does not line up. Look how bad that looks. Nah, that looks well tacky. No. I also think I'm going to turn it each time, just so it doesn't start spiraling, because that is what I would normally do on a normal granny square anyway. I've gone back to the slip stitch. I'm going to do my chain, I'm going to chain 4, turn it. So I'm turning it because that's what I would normally do. And we're going to just work the round as it says, but the other way around. I did a chain 4 because you've got the chain 3 for the double crochet and then the chain 1 in between your squares. Chain 1. Oh no, not quite. So this is what we've got. I just need to tighten up my tension a bit, or maybe just do 2 chains in the corners like I normally would, and then I think that would work. So I'm gonna just go and put 2 chains in each corner because it's literally like half a stitch that I'm out by, and I think that will work. Chain 2. Now I'm left with that tiniest bit. I just make the last couple of stitches looser. I've still got 1 extra loop. I don't really know how to fix that unless I just put an extra chain in this corner. But then is that not going to throw the square off a bit? Right, done it perfectly now. Okay, so I definitely spoke too soon with the first round. The second round, I did have to redo it a couple times, but this is what we're looking like so far. I don't think it's horrendous, but also maybe because I'm turning it, you would normally be able to like hide this colour change, but I'm turning mine each round, so I don't know. A little perfectionist is my problem. But I did have to chain 2 in the corners to make this fit. So this is what we got so far, and I don't think it was that hard to figure out. I haven't had to size up my hook. I think maybe it might vary per skein, but we're only trying out this one skein, and then we're going to try out the flower power yarn as well. But so far, it's not going too bad, I'd say. Let's go on to round 3. So I'm not really following the instructions anymore because they're not turning their granny squares, whereas I am. We're going to pull out all the yarn that we need first, just so I don't have to worry about that. Obviously, as each round the square gets bigger, the more yarn it will take to get round. But here's our colour change. Right, so we're going to chain 4, turn our work. That is only chain 3, Tony. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn our work. We're going to just chain 2 in the corners, as that's what I did on the last round, and that seemed to work. I'm also going to try not to have like too tight a tension, but I also don't want it too loose either that we end up not having enough yarn. In between the clusters here, I'm chaining 1, as That's what we've done for the other rounds, so I don't want to like throw the balance off. But it does feel a bit more natural now as a granny square that I'm doing chain 2 in the corners. Guys, I think I'm going to run out of yarn really early. That's not going to do 2 double crochets. Ah, so I need to tighten my tension. Interesting, interesting. I'm just going to rip out the whole thing and just go a little bit tighter. Like, this is the sort of tension that I would normally work up with. Guys, I did it. Oh my god, perfect. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, so before we start this round, we're going to find our colour change again. I've found this just helps pulling out the yarn because it's quite a stiff cake at the moment. It doesn't flow out very quickly from the centre when it's like such a tight cake. Here is the colour change. Next colour is white, which is cute. And there's a little bit of colour bleeding, but honestly, like, not that much. It's quite a clean colour change. Let's go on. We're going to chain 4 again. Turn our work and then work into this. I prefer to work up in the corners on my granny squares, so I might have to trial like how to get it to work up in the corners, but you know, this is turning out quite cute so far. I'm going to stick with my chain 2s in the corners as well, as that's what's worked the past couple of rounds. Again, chaining 1 in between my clusters on the long sides of the square, which I wouldn't normally do. I would normally just hop straight into the next space, but it seems to be working on these squares. Guys, I'm scared I'm running out of yarn again. I might have to tighten my tension again. Yep, I run out for my 2 double crochets again. I need to tighten my tension again. Maybe I need to go down a hook size. Right, let's do this round again. I will meet you guys back up once I get the colour change correct, because I'm literally just going to go around and tighten my tension again. Okay, I'm towards the end of the round, so let's see if my tighter tension has helped this square. Actually, we've got a lot left over now. Did I really crochet that tight? Yeah, now I've got way too much left over. I'm gonna just maybe go halfway and just... I don't want the square to be uneven, that's the thing. So let me just loosen my tension, like just like ever so slightly. Like keep it tight, but not tight. I'm literally 1 stitch out. Oh no, not. That's perfect. Okay, take it back. I've done it. It's working up though nicely. I don't know what colour we're on. I think I've got 2 more colours, I think. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1 more colour because they're 5 rounds, aren't they? Yeah. So we've only got the white round left to do. So this round, my tension was too tight. So then I loosened it a bit. And then I literally was like 1 stitch out by the end of it. Yeah, this is what we're working with. But actually, when we finish the square, this bit here that I was worried about is going to be on the back because we're going to turn it 1 more time. And I know they don't say to turn it on the pattern, but that is how I personally like to do my granny squares. It's how I've always done my granny squares, so it feels odd not turning it. Plus, if you don't turn it, especially when you're working off a big granny square, I know these are only little, you might notice if you don't turn yours that your squares like tilt a bit, and the turning stops that because you're putting pressure on like the fibres like the other way. That's why I turn mine, because I don't want crooked granny squares. So maybe that's why I'm struggling a little bit, but it's how I like to do them. So we're going to work on the final round and yeah, let's go. Right, so before we start, we're going to pull out all of the white. There is a little bit of colour bleeding for the purple. I hope that's not too noticeable. I hope that I can just hide it in the middle of a stitch or something, or yeah, oh, there's a bit more. Oh my gosh, we've got, I don't know if you guys can see this, but we've got some blue colour bleeding. Yeah, on the whites, the colour bleeds a bit. We've got even more white colour bleeding. Ooh, oh my god, and more. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Of course, because we're on the final round, there is a lot of white to be pulled out. Oh, here we go. Here is our colour change. There's quite a bit of colour bleeding in the white. I just hope the whole skein isn't like that. I hope it's just because it's the middle skein. We are going again, we're going to chain 4. Turn our work and then start working the round. The colour bleeds quite badly, and that's going to be on the front as well. It's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make to not have to colour change every single round and have a bajillion ends to weave in. Guys, I already feel like I'm running out of yarn. I don't feel like I've got that much left. And I've still got like a quarter of the square to go. No, I literally needed one more double crochet. Right, let me just try and tighten it in this last corner. No! Oh my god, one stitch out again. Right, let me just make these last two just incredibly tight. You know, that's going to finish on a... Oh. I feel like I need to go back to the start and loosen it. You can see how much looser this corner is compared to this one. I'm going to go back and I'm going to tighten right from the start. Okay, I've sussed out the final row, and obviously because it's the final row it does not matter that I have leftovers because white is the final colour. But this is the granny square. Let me cut off the excess yarn like so. This is my finished granny square. Thoughts? It was weird how with the purple row, I think it was either the purple, I think it was the purple row, I had to loosen my tension, but with the other three rows I had to tighten my tension. That was a bit strange, but it does make a decent sized granny square. Yeah, I don't actually think it looks too bad. I think it's good for not having to colour change. You can kind of see where I colour changed for not having to cut a bunch of ends. I do like it. I do like it. And the colours are really cute as well. It makes me excited to try out the other colours as well. Not in today's video. I can do a part 2. Yeah, if that's something that you guys are interested in, I can do a part 2 of trying out my other 2 colours that I've got. And if I get any more of the flower power yarn, I can try out those colours in another video as well. I'm really chuffed with this. And I actually I do rate this yarn. It says that you get 14 squares out of one ball, which is really good, I think. I'm probably going to make tote bags out of these 3 skeins. Yeah, my thoughts on this Red Heart regular granny square yarn, I do like it. It's obviously going to take a bit of getting used to. With a few minor adjustments for me, it worked. And as someone who loves making granny squares, I like it. I like it. Now let's try out the flower power yarn. I'm not gonna lie guys, this is the one I'm more excited to try out because it's a flower. Oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. Right, I'm also going to tape this back onto my skein because I don't like not having a band around it. I'm going to keep the band on as much as I can kind of gal. And I'm going to have to take the band off of this one as well because the instructions are inside again. That's fine, that's fine. This is a blanket that they've made out of the Flower Power skein, which is so cute. I only got one to try because I just needed free shipping on my Wool Warehouse order. I love once I've got a pattern memorised and I don't have to... Oh, it's ripping. Oh no. I'm sure I could probably look at the instructions online. How pretty is that? This is the colour Wisteria. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. Right, again, let's pull out all the yarn that we need for the centre. It looks like the centre colour is pink. It looks kind of white on camera, but here you can see it's white and pink. They've left a little bit of the white on here, and then that's pink. It's so cute. Right, let's pull out all the pink for this. Oh, there we go. Quite a subtle colour change because it goes from pink to white. There we go. There's the colour change. Very cute. Let's see. It says that we need a 5.5mm hook. Love that, love that. I can do that. And it says that it's going to make 12 squares, which ruins my plan for a tote bag. So hopefully it makes 13. Again, it says the same, like, no colour switching, keep on stitching. That's like the slogan. You can scan this for free patterns on the Yarnspirations website. I think there's one on here as well. Probably if you scan this one, you can probably get free patterns. I think so. Let's look at the pattern for this. So colour 1 is pink, colour 2 is white, and colour 3 is purple. It says in the notes, leave approximately 24 inches of tail colour 3 at the end of motif for joining motifs. Probably not going to use that colour to join them. That's going to be a lot of excess purple. Notes, chain 3 at the beginning of rounds counts as double crochet. Chain 2 at beginning of round does not count as a stitch. Join all rounds with a slip stitch into first stitch unless otherwise stated. Well, this is going to be more complicated than I thought. With colour 1, chain 4, join with a slip stitch to form ring. So I don't think I need to leave a tail for this one like I did the other one. Do I need to leave a tail? Do I just start right at the end of this one then? Because the other one it said to leave a 10-inch tail. I'm not doing a chain 4 and slip stitching. I don't like doing that. I'm doing a magic ring. I guess I'm just gonna leave like that much of a tail. Right, I'm gonna put you guys at the other angle so you can see what I'm doing. So it says chain 3, 9 double crochet into ring. Oh yeah, the chain 3 at the beginning of the round does count as a stitch. This pink is so cute. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, now I've got loads left. Where am I supposed to start this then? Okay, let's pull that out. Should I leave a 10-inch tail and see? I've still got my 10 inches marked out from earlier. It doesn't say where to start from. It's really throwing me off. I'm gonna leave about that much. This is like 11 inches. Right, again, chain 3. This could be me being really dumb, you know. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. That was close. Do I need to leave like a 12-inch tail? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, hang on. It does actually say leave a 10-inch tail. But I did a 10-inch tail. I completely skipped over that. Right, that's a 10-inch tail. And then from there. Right, let's try again. Chain 3. Okay, that pretty much worked with a slip stitch into there. I tell you what, that time it did work. We have pretty much a colour change. I just need to learn to read instructions apparently. So let's go on to the second round, which is chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's pull out our colours first before we carry on. I don't know, I think the next 2 rounds, yeah, the next 2 rounds are worked in white, so we're going to be pulling a lot out. But it does mean that if my tension is wrong on the first round, it's going to affect the second round. Here is my colour change. So we've got a lot of yarn here, but it's for 2 rounds. So I will say though, I'm already finding this square harder, but my own fault at the moment because I didn't read the instructions properly. But yeah, I'm kind of worried that we're doing 2 rounds of the same colour though, because that's more for me to mess up with my tension. Tension is a hard thing for me, apparently. Let's get on to round 2 and 3. Right, we've done our chain 3. 1 double crochet in first. So into that same stitch, we'll go into here. And hopefully that is correct. 2 double crochet in each double crochet. Right, 1, 2. Right, I should have 20 stitches, 20 double crochet. Right, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yes. Join to the first stitch. Okay, right, it's curling a bit, but that is round 1 and 2. We have this much yarn, so I'm just going to pray that it's enough. Slip stitch into the next double crochet. Why? Wait, I'm so confused. What double crochet? Why are we doing that? Okay, slip stitch into next double crochet, chain 3 and treble 1 in the same space as last slip stitch. Right, chain 3 and treble. That's not a treble, Tony. Right, I've done my chain 3 and treble into the same stitch. 3 treble crochet in the next double crochet. I'm not a treble crochet girly, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, see, just such a double crochet girly. Right, 3, that says 3, wait. That's, oh, I'm not a treble crochet girl. 1 treble, 1 double crochet in the next double crochet. Cute. Slip stitch. Oh, that creates the petal shape. Oh. Okay, 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet into the next stitch. 3 treble crochet in the next stitch. Oh, this is how we make the petals, right? Right. Got it. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 treble. And 1 double. Oh my god. Into the next stitch, and then slip stitch into the next one. Yep, slip stitch into the next double crochet. This is how we make the petals. Oh, that's cute. Repeat 3 times and then join. I feel like I'm running out of yarn. And I feel like I've been crocheting well tight. Oh, I've got loads of leftover yarn. What? Guys, look at all this leftover yarn. What? I've got so much leftover yarn. I have to loosen my tension, you know. You're gonna have to really loosen my tension. It is curling. It's not curling so much over here. I think I just started crocheting really tight at the end here. Let me pull out these 3 flower petals and I will start crocheting a little bit looser. I'll meet you guys back once I have figured it out and I'll update you guys. Guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm actually really struggling with this flower power yarn. I hope not all the squares in this skein are like this, because I have literally undone this, the whole white, about 5 times, and no matter what, I still have so much white left over. I don't know if it's just size up my hook. Maybe I just go for a 6mm hook. Try it with a 6mm hook. Maybe that's what I need to do. And I can do the rest of it in a 6mm hook. Maybe that's what I've got to do. And I've never crocheted so loosely in my life. That's my thing. Like, I just crocheted that so loosely and I still have so much left over. But I need to have my lunch because I've got a nail appointment today. So I will come back. I'm going to give it a break because honestly it's kind of annoying me that I can't get it right. I'm at the point of getting my scissors and snipping it. I'm going to have my lunch. I'm going to have a break from it and potentially size up to a 6mm hook and see. It's sad because the flower power was the one that I was most excited to try, but the regular granny square yarn is winning at the moment. I'm gonna go have my lunch, get my nails done and figure this out later once I've had a break from it. Okay, so I'm back from getting my nails done. I've had a break from the granny squares. Appreciate the nails, they're so cute. I've decided that I am starting again on this granny square and we're going up to a 6mm. I feel like that will just help, you know? I feel like that will help me if I have loose tension as well, but I really want this to work. We're gonna hope and pray, but yeah, starting out with a 6mm, and I will continue working on this and I'll come back when I am at the end of the flower. Yeah, I'll come back. Okay, I've done it. You can see they're not curling as much. The instructions, it says for the end of round 3 you need to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, which I haven't done because if I do that it just goes straight across and isn't petal like. So I slip stitched into the slip stitch at the bottom, because even then when you start colour 3 it says slip stitch into first double crochet, which is the first double crochet is your chain 3. That's been repeated twice. They come with a chart at the bottom, so I'm kind of going more by the chart than the instructions because I think they just make a little bit more sense. So I slip stitched both into this one and into this stitch, and the colour changes half and half on my hook. But yeah, 6mm for me was the way to go. I got stressed earlier for no reason. My new nails have calmed me, and we will continue with the next rounds. And for these rounds, thank God, it's not going to matter when we finish the purple because, like it says in the note, it says to leave a 61cm tail. And from what I've heard, you get a lot of extra purple, so, or a lot extra of this end colour, so it doesn't matter when this one finishes, get in there. So yeah, we're going to now work the next 3 rounds. And I will give you my thoughts and opinions at the end. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. We're evening out the flowers to like make it kind of a square shape, I think. Or make it a circle, by the looks of it on the chart actually. Or we treble crochet over and into round 2, which is kind of fun. I like that. It gives it more of a defined petal shape too. I like that. That's fun. Oh my god, guys, look at this. Look how cute this is. That's round 4 complete. Oh my god, yeah. 6mm hook was the way to go. Okay, so we have done round 5. This is what we are looking like. It's working up. So cute now. Instead of getting frustrated earlier, I should have just gone with the size 6 hook. Very cute, very cute. I'm starting to lean towards this as like my favourite. I have literally only done this one and this one so far, but we've got one more row to do of this and then we will be done. And she's finished. Look at how cute. Now that I'm using the correct size hook for my tension, I love this. I absolutely love this. A cardigan out of this would be so cute, so I might have to grab another couple of these. Or one more maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how many squares it makes. This is adorable. Absolutely adorable. I love it. I'll have to block it a bit. My only issue is I literally got to the last like 4 stitches and suddenly there's dark purple. There is no dark purple in the skein. So don't know where that come from. If I'd have had a bit of tight tension, I probably could have not had that, but it's not that noticeable. It's so cute though. But obviously I want to see how much extra purple there is, considering I did size up my hook as well. I want to see how much extra purple there is, because obviously if you're supposed to leave a 24-inch tail, that's a lot. I wasn't leaving a 24-inch tail. Don't plan on joining these squares yet, so I don't want to have that, but let's see how much. Oh, it's not that bad. I suppose it is quite a lot actually. That is probably more than 24 inches, I would say actually. Should I measure it? Let me measure it. I don't even know how many inches this goes up to. Oh, this goes up to 60, we'll be alright. Right, starting from there. I sized up my hook. This is longer than 60 inches. Yeah, that's lying. That's giving you so much extra purple. That literally gave me more than 60 inches because this thing is 60 inches and it was longer than this. So the amount of purple that they give you is a bit excessive. However, it'll do, I suppose. So you get all this extra purple, so I could use this to help sew it all together later. But I didn't want it attached to my square currently. So my thoughts and opinions, just based on these 2 squares. So we have this one and this one. My thoughts, I love this one now that I've got my hook size down, but this one for me worked up easier. But again, tension was just a weird thing, but I love it. I think it's so cool and I actually can't wait to work the others up. And this one, I am obsessed. This flower is incredible, and I like that you treble crochet down into the round 2 because it just gives the flowers more of a defined shape. But yeah, if you're new to granny square yarn, definitely start off with this one, because it gives you an idea of how this one is going to work up. You don't have to worry about this end colour, but with the white, it's hit or miss. I'm hoping the rest of mine work up alright now that I've got my hook size down. If you want to see me work up more of these granny squares, finishing off these skeins, maybe how many granny squares can I crochet in 12 hours type thing with these, comment down below and be like, yes, I want to see it, and I can do that. And if you want to see me try out any other colours of the flower power yarn, comment down below what ones you would like me to try out. I was so close to getting the cherry blossom one, and also I think the marigold one, because simply adorable. Comment down below if you want to see more videos with these granny squares. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below which one is your favourite, the flower or the regular granny square. At the time of filming, we hit my goal of 500 subscribers by my birthday, and we are nearly at 600. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another upload from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!